To understand why the Buzzy technology is so effective, you need to understand the physiology of pain. Imagine you burn your finger and you put it under cold water. Instantly the pain disappears, right? The reason that cold water decreases burn pain is not because a burn is hot and water is cold. The reason is because pain nerves are really easy to overcome. All pain, whether it's burning pain, sharp pain, even itching, travels on a very small nerve called the A delta fiber. Now the A delta fiber is insulated with something called myelin, and it's so heavily insulated that it can transmit signals very quickly. The thing is, the only reason your body really needs to know about pain is for you to get away from it. Once it continually stimulates you, it causes inflammation, it causes problems. So for this reason, this A delta nerve is tiny, very, very thin. Now, a more important signal for your body to recognize is motion. You need to know where you're moving, where you are in space, if someone's touching you. You need to be able to distinguish light touch from heavy touch from really strong touch. And so those nerves are called A beta fibers. They're also very heavily myelinated. They have a lot of insulation so the signal can travel really quickly, but they're much larger because they have to transmit not only the degree of information, but also a whole spectrum. So think about this. What do you do when you bang your hand with a hammer? Immediately, you start vibrating your hand. What do you do when you bump your elbow? Immediately, you start rubbing it. Now, the other kind of sensory nerve you need to know about is called a C fiber. A C fiber is more from a constant pressure or from cold or from chronic pain. This one's not insulated. It doesn't have something that tells you the information really quickly. Instead, what it does is it builds. So the longer you're pressing, the longer you have your hand in a bucket of ice water, the more intense that sensation gets. The C fibers are transmitting information continually and it gets stronger over time. So okay, how does this have to do with Buzzy? So all three of these nerves, pain, motion, and cold, come together in the spinal cord in one area. One final signal is transmitted to the brain. So if you overwhelm the sensation of a burn or a bump with enough vibration, with enough cold, that pain sensation disappears. This is called gate control. The idea is that there is a gate in the back of the spinal cord that will block out the smallest sensations and just transmit the sum. So when you take a Buzzy, the vibration and the cold behind it is actually stimulating those A beta and the C fibers to block out the sharp pain of a shot. That's the pain physiology of gate control.